Hi, welcome to Plastic Mochi. I thought I'd introduce myself a bit more today because I've done a couple of videos but you don't actually know anything about me. So today I'm going to do 20 facts about me. Grab a drink and let's have a chat. So I'm Sarah and I live with my partner Matt in a small town in the north of England. We lived in Manchester city centre for a few years, but we're definitely more small town kind of people. We've been together for over 5 years and we bought our own home 2 years ago. I love having my own house and being able to decorate it how I want. My style is white walls, white shelves, white frames, and then fill them all with really colourful stuff. I'll do a living room tour soon, but I currently have a bit of a hole in the ceiling that I need to patch up that I actually made worse first. It's fine, I'll fix it. I am a part-time library assistant in a village library and it is the best job in the world. I absolutely love it. I've definitely found what I meant to do. So as well as all the normal library stuff like stamping books and chatting to customers, I also get to do the toddler singing groups. I get some classes coming in for school visits. I've been on a folk band training course with a famous folk band and I'm doing some Lego stop motion classes soon. So every day is a bit different. It's just a lovely, lovely job and I highly recommend it if you're not sure what you want to be. So I first dyed my hair a year ago. Before that I'd never dyed it. I've never bleached or anything. I think that's terrifying. I'm a very low maintenance kind of person. But I use Lime Crime Unicorn Hair in Sea Witch, which can go straight onto light brown hair, which I used to have. So I absolutely love this and I'll stock up. This is the only colour I will ever use. I'm not really good at change. I have green hair and I will have green hair for the foreseeable future. I won't be changing colours every 2 minutes or anything. But yeah, it's really easy to use. I haven't done it in about 2 months and it's still lovely and green, but it does need topping up. It's a bit dull now, it needs brightening. So despite the fact that I have green hair and a boyfriend who's a full-time tattooist, I have no tattoos. A lot of people probably expect me to, but they're just not for me at all. I'm just not into them. I think a lot of people find that hard to believe. So as you probably know from my previous videos, I collect designer toys. So I also collect comics and art prints. I only collect like indie comics, so I don't read any DC and Marvel. I don't like stuff like that. I quite like small press comics. No Brow are one of my favourite publishers, so check out some No Brow comics if you're trying to find something different. And art prints, well, probably mine and Matt's first obsession. I will give you a tour of our gallery wall soon, which is all the way down the stairs and it's a little bit out of hand. We have over 150 designer vinyl toys in our collection and today I thought I'd show you my favourite one. It's Matt's favourite as well. I love it so much. So this is probably the one we saved up for the longest. We had to wait about 9 months as well for the pre-order to come through, but it was worth it. Look at this face. Everything about it is perfect. That colour gradient on the crab's body, the crab's face, the detail on the raccoon. It's amazing, and the size and everything, it's perfect. And this is Enjoy Your Stay, and it's the Prism edition by Course. And this guy has Pride of Place on the TV stand. We actually bought a long TV stand specifically, so we had room for this guy, and he also has a matching toy on the other side. So yes, our whole house is kind of planned around our collections. I don't believe in putting them all away in a cupboard. I do have a big cupboard, but I believe in spreading them out as much as you can. Another fact about me, I've been to 5 continents. I've not been to Australasia or Antarctica. I don't really plan on going to Antarctica, if I'm honest. My top 2 countries, because I couldn't pick just one, are Japan and Peru. So Japan, if you've seen my Japan haul video, you know I love it. I love Japanese food. It's my favourite cuisine. I love wandering around the shops in Japan. The people are really friendly. It's a really lovely place. But Peru is amazing. So I spent a month in Peru about 7 years ago, and I loved every second of it. It has everything. It has deserts, it has the Amazon, it has amazing like little surf towns and amazing beaches. It's got big cities. It's got Lake Titicaca, which was really cool, and all the islands on that we visited. Obviously the Inca Trail was fascinating. If you are thinking of going to Peru, don't be scared of the Inca Trail. It's actually fine. It's a 3-day trek, but it's not actually that far. You don't do a lot of walking each day. You have a lot of like resting and stuff. I think the second day was the worst because that was all uphill and upstairs, but the rest is fine. If you're thinking of doing it, just go for it. And there was some archaeological sites before Machu Picchu which I actually preferred and thought were beautiful, so it's worth it just to see those. And I loved Peruvian food as well, like ceviche. Ceviche is amazing. So I highly recommend visiting Peru if you haven't already, and Japan. Go to Peru and go to Japan. I used to run my own business, designing and selling pins. I did it full time for a little bit, but I found it a bit lonely working on my own all the time. So that's when I got my first part-time library job. I've worked in libraries for a few years now, in a few different places. I stopped enjoying it, and I think that if you stop enjoying something, you should stop doing it. There's no pressure, it's your life. And enamel pins that really blew up and stuff after I started making them, and there's a lot more competition, and it just got a lot less fun. And I really enjoy having to come home and think about work and feel guilty that I should be posting this order, I should be doing this. I think that you should just come home and be able to relax. So that's why I stopped doing it, and I'm much happier now. Everything's worked out very well. But I do have an attic full of pins. I thought 20 facts would be easy, it's actually really hard. And my favourite food is seafood. Give me some mussels and fries and I'll be a very happy lady. I also have a real soft spot for pizza. So seafood pizza is probably my favourite meal. I love it. I love cartoons. A lot of my art prints are cartoon, actually nearly all of my art prints are cartoon based. This is an itchy and scratchy one, and that's one of my SpongeBob prints. And when I was still new to collecting vinyl toys, I got a few of the Kid Robot Adventure Time toys. So I do have a real soft spot for it. If you look at like my art prints and my toy collections, they're all very, even the original designs, they're all very cartoon based, comic-y illustrations based. I definitely have a favourite style. My favourite cartoon is probably Over the Garden Wall, which is beautiful, and it's only a really short series. You can watch it all in one go like a film, and the music's amazing. It's quite dark and it's just really nice. Obviously Adventure Time, everybody loved Adventure Time and we'll miss it. And I've got a soft spot for SpongeBob. I love me some SpongeBob. Two of my favourite prints in the whole house are licensed SpongeBob ones. I love him. So my dream is to one day live by the sea. So I plan on retiring in Devon, which is my favourite place in the UK. I can get all the seafood I want, I can walk along the beach, I can go swimming every day in the sea. Sounds idyllic to me. So that's my my retirement goal. I'll just drag Matt along with me, he won't mind. My favourite musician is Matt Corby. He's an Australian musician, and this is my favourite EP of his. And if you haven't listened to him before, I highly recommend that you go and check him out. His voice is ridiculous. I don't know anybody with a voice like his. It's beautiful. So I recommend listening to this EP first. It's one of his oldest ones, but it's definitely my favourite. And if you like that, listen to the rest. He's got loads of new stuff out. We saw him live a couple of weeks ago and he's just amazing. So yeah, go listen to Matt Corby. So that was my favourite musician. My favourite band, probably My Chemical Romance, because I'm still a big old emo kid. It's probably the only band now that if they toured, I would get tickets. I'd be like, take my money, I am seeing My Chemical Romance. Because I missed them when I was younger. I don't know what happened. I just never got round to actually seeing them. I hope they get back together and I hope they do a tour in the UK, because I will be there. Another fact. So I don't know anything about makeup. You can probably tell. I'm not wearing any because I don't know what it is. So I've tried a couple of times. If I have a special occasion to go to, I'll go to Boots and I'll have a wander down the makeup aisles. But I don't know what any of it is. I don't know what it does. And I'm always too scared to ask because all the shop assistants are going to look at me a bit weird. I don't know what to do. So the most I can do is tinted moisturiser. And I used to wear eyeliner, then I got glasses and I was like, well, don't need that anymore. So if anyone wants to come round and teach me how to use makeup, feel free. It is a complete mystery to me. A couple of dislikes for you. So I don't like chocolate. I just don't enjoy it. It's probably my least favourite food. Like the smell, no. I don't like peanut butter either. Matt's favourite thing is like peanut butter and chocolate, like Reese's things, and if he eats them, he has to eat them in a different room. I can't cope. But I hate chocolate. And I also don't like tea or coffee, which a lot of people think is weird, but no, they're not for me. This is Pepsi Max. You can keep your tea. We're getting to the end, we're nearly there. I hate horror films. I don't believe in ghosts or anything like that, but I have a very overactive imagination. So if I'm watching a horror film, as soon as the music changes, my brain goes into overdrive and it's thinking even worse things than whatever will actually happen. My brain is much worse than the actual film, but I can't cope. I have to watch it through my fingers, under a pillow, and it's just not enjoyable for me. I'd much rather watch a cartoon. I quite enjoy psychological thrillers though, with a nice twist at the end. And they're probably my favourite genre film, a bit of American Psycho, something like that. Yeah, they're good. Good fun. And then for my last fact about me, I have a lot of plants in my house. I'm not a crazy plant lady because I'm not very good at looking after them, but I just love how they make a house look. So I thought I'd show you my healthiest plant and therefore my favourite plant because it needs the least attention. And no surprise, oh my god. It is a monstera, and it is a huge monstera. It takes over. Ooh. So yeah, it's a monstera, and it's huge, and it kind of rules the living room. I've tried to be a good plant lady and put a pole in and try and stick it all together, but it didn't like it. It really did not enjoy that, and I'm scared of upsetting it because it's my healthiest plant. I don't want it to end up in the bin like some of the others. But because it's my favourite, it gets a nice little sticker on its plant pot, a little face. Yeah, definitely my favourite plant. It's currently got, where is it? Okay. And it's just sprouted a new leaf. This is my new baby leaf. It definitely needs repotting, but I'm a bit scared to do it in case I upset it and it starts going brown. Yeah, I love plants, but they don't necessarily love me. So yeah, that was roughly 20 facts about me. So now you know a bit more about me and the kind of stuff I might put on my channel. If you want to know anything else, leave a comment. I might make a video with some answers another time, or I might answer it in the comments if it's just a short one. So if you want to know anything about comics, about being a library assistant, not about plants because I can't help you with that. I'm not very good. Then just ask and I'll get back to you. So as usual, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.